Hi guys, so obviously I'm back. Can't hold a bitch down for too long, bitches. Do you know what though? Yeah. Obviously, yeah, I've indulged myself in this YouTube stuff now, yeah, but I'm not an everyday makeup girl. And it's like, I gotta be doing everyday makeup, come do videos for you people, you know? So you people better appreciate this nonsense I'm keeping with, you know? Because it's not every day. I don't have makeup to waste. Thank you. I joke, I love you people, I love you. No, I'm joking, but today I'm back and I want to talk about something more personal about me, you know. So I want to talk about my transition from being a mother of a 6-year-old son to being a mother of 3 boys driving me cuckoo. So it goes a little something like wicket. No, let me stop. Let me fix up. Okay, so it goes a bit like this, right? Anyone that knows me knows that it was not in my goals, my plans to, you know, have 3 kids before I'm 30. But the Most High definitely said, I'm going to send these 2 to humble your life. And he sent me the twins to humble my life. Yeah? Oh. So finding out I was pregnant with, being just me and my one son, I was living life. I was loving it, do you know what I mean? And he was of age, he was at school, I had time to myself. You know, I did fall into a bit of depression. And my mum helped me with, you know, caring for my son for about a year, on and off, while I was just, you know, dealing with my own mental health and just sorting myself out, really. In that year, so, you know, I was getting myself together, trying to, you know, get my mental state back to normality. And at the same time, I was doing me. Like, fast forward, October 2017, I'm feeling a bit like, you know, not feeling like, I don't know about anyone else, right? But you see, me as a woman, I know myself and my body. I know when something's not right. So I just felt like inside something's not up. So you girls that, you know, go a whole 5 months or 4 months saying I didn't know I was pregnant, I don't know how you didn't know you was pregnant, because I find out within like 6 weeks, because I just don't feel like me, you know. So anyways, as I was saying, I felt a bit off. So I was like, this ain't right, let me take a test, you know. What else could it be? I'm not a sickly person. I don't vomit. Like, I'm just not a vomity person. So I'm like, let me take a test, you know. So I took a test and it's come back positive. And I was just mind fucked. I was just mind blown. I just couldn't believe it. Like, it just wasn't in my goals, my plans, you know, to be getting pregnant anytime soon, much less. Yeah, it was just, the situation just wasn't, it was just crazy. And I had a lot of thinking to do about what I'm doing myself. Like, I just had a lot of thinking to do. Fast forward like 2 weeks later, I remember my ribs, I was in agony, like my ribs are hurting. I said, no, this ain't right. Something's going on. Let me take myself A&E. Taking myself A&E. I've got called in now. The guy that's seen me, like, he's let me know I'm not a midwife, I'm not, you know, I don't deal with sonograms and stuff, but I'm just going to give you a quick scan to make sure everything's all right. Like we've got a heartbeat and whatever not. So I was like, yeah, that's fine, let's go ahead with it. It was my first scan, because as I said, I already found out I was pregnant like 2 weeks prior to that. So I was still thinking I hadn't gone GP or hospital, anything like that. So he's doing his scan and the screen's pointed at me so I can see what's on the screen. And we're both looking, and as I said, and he had to remind me that I don't deal with scans. I don't know anything about scans and stuff. I just work in the A&E department. So I've looked at the screen. He's looked at me. He's looked back at the screen. Looked at me again. I've seen 2 babies. I don't work for. You know what I mean? I'm not a doctor, but I can blatantly see 2 little embryos on this screen. So I'm looking at him. He's looking at me, and he didn't want to say until like he was sure. But I could see. I'm not blind. I said, is that twins? He said, yeah, I've got to inform you you're having twins. I screamed down the whole of Homerton Hospital. I screamed because I was just in shock. Like, what? Me? Little me? How? How is this possible? How have I got twins inside of me right now? What is actually going on? Me? Like, me? Little me? Do you know my frame? I'm tiny. Oh my God. Yeah, little me, yeah. I'm pregnant with twins now, and I'm just in shock. I'm in a shock state of mind. I just lost the plot. I just didn't know what to do with myself. And obviously, from I found out it was twins, I already knew what I was doing. I'm not gonna lie. I knew what I was doing because at the end of the day, I'm Nigerian, right? And let me tell you a bit of my culture for the people who aren't Nigerian and don't know our culture. You see, having twins, that's a different thing, you know. Like, having multiples, twins, triplets, whatever, it's a different ball game. It's a different story. They see you as like, you're the golden child. You're carrying the twins, do you know what I mean? When my twins are born, they had big party in Nigeria. I weren't there. My twins weren't there. Big party, killing 2 goats and shit, do you know what I mean? Like, it's a big thing to have twins. It's a real big, it's a big blessing. I don't know for everyone else's culture, but that's just a blessing that you can't just throw down a drain, mate. Sorry, like, it weren't gonna happen. Sorry, my phone's being a hater and deleted a piece of the clip. So I went for a gender scan and I found out it was 2 boys, which I was not impressed about because, like, in the back of my head, because I knew they wasn't in the same sack, I just always thought that, you know, there's a possibility that I could be having twin girls or one boy and 1 girl, but it wasn't that. I was really highly upset. I think I cried. But obviously now I'm happy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually happy. I got 3 sons and no daughter. I couldn't do it. No one's gonna help.
But anyways, let's get back to it.
I'm my mum's only daughter, and I remember doing everything in the house because, you know, her sons just, you know, that's her sons, innit? The girl's meant to do all that. So that's just how I saw it. Like, oh my God, I've grown up being the house girl, and now I'm gonna have to be the house girl to my kids as well for life. But anyways, what am I saying again? But anyways, yeah, so obviously it's twins or whatever. And yeah, I just had to comprehend that I was having boys. So yeah, I just had to take in the fact that it was boys and suck it up, you know? And yeah, so obviously I was happy, that I was happy, but I wasn't. But I am now. But yeah, at the time I just really wanted a daughter, you know? Like, I don't know, I just wanted a girl. I just wanted that experience. I've already had a boy. I'm having 2 more now. Like, the fuck. But anyways, fast forward. Let me fast forward to the Braxton Hicks now. Cool. No, my sack. Oh my gosh, one of my sacks was leaking water when I was 7 months pregnant. So I had to go to the hospital. They done a little checkup. They said, yeah, there's lost a bit of water, but it's not a dangerous amount. So I just had to rest up a bit. So we went football. I think the times was, it was like 9 to 11 or something like that, or something like that along them lines, or 12. I can't remember. But anyways, went football. After football was done, it was Sunday, and the next day was bank holiday, so they wasn't in school. So I thought, fuck it, let's go to Nanny's house. Gone to my mum's house, ate, chilled. Kai said he wanted to stay there for the night, so I was like, oh, even better for me, I'm just gonna go home and sleep then. So I've left Kai at my mum's house, made my way home, got home, and first thing I done when I got home, I had a nap. I remember this day like it was yesterday, and I will never forget this day. I had a nap. And then maybe like 2 hours later, I woke up. But I woke up to my bed being wet. Listen, ain't no shame in my game, baby. I was pregnant. I will let you know this from now. And any bitch that says she's not had a trickle when she was pregnant is chatting shit. Or maybe it's because it was my 2nd pregnancy. I don't know. I woke up and my bed's wet, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? So I'm just thinking, you know, I've wet myself in my sleep or something, you know, it happens. So I've got up, had a shower, but then I remember when I was in the shower, I see a little bit of blood. So I'm like, I started panicking now, like, oh my God, I'm 7.5 months pregnant. I'm literally 33 weeks. So I'm like, oh my God, like, oh, what the fuck now? Called the A&E, and they're like to me, I've just called, not A&E, I've called 101 to just, you know, get some advice. But I wasn't panicked at this time. But they made me panic the way they was going on. Like, sorry, miss, you can't come off. Like, they didn't let me get off the phone to them because I wanted to call my kid's dad to let him know that I might be getting hospital, you know, blah, blah, blah. I call my mum. Like, I couldn't call anyone because they wouldn't let me come off the phone. So what I kept on doing is hanging up. But every time I went to make a call, they'll ring back straight away on private number. Like, you're pregnant. We can't just, like, I didn't know this, but when you're pregnant, you're on the phone to the ambulance. You can't get off the phone until they get there, basically. So that was the case. So the ambulance have come now, they've got to my house, and by this time, you know, my back's hurting, my stomach's hurting, but I still did not think I was in labour. I just thought it's Braxton Hicks. You know, I'm 33 weeks, you know, I just thought I still had more time. So I didn't think it was anything of the sort. I thought it was just Braxton Hicks. So they've said to me, you know, we're going to have to, we need to check you and then we're going to take you to hospital. So when they checked me and they said, you're dilated and, you know, you're in labour, we got to take you to hospital. I was like, huh? What? What are you people talking about? So as we're in the ambulance now, that's when I started making all my phone calls. I'm going to hospital. Oh, actually, as I said, I lived in North London. The hospital, I know about North Mid Hospital. Like, I just didn't want to give birth there. The ratings there, the labour ward, it just wasn't. I'm having twins. I've got a very difficult pregnancy. I just didn't want to give birth there. I wasn't comfortable with having my children in North Mid. So I said to them, listen, you lot got to take me Homerton. Do you know what I mean? And they was like, it's far, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. We need to get to Homerton. I'm not giving birth in North Mid. So they was like to me, on one condition, they're going to take me to Homerton Hospital. That is that when I feel the need to push, they have to pull over. They legally can't be driving while I'm pushing and giving birth. They have to pull over on the side of the road so I can give birth. So I was like, okay, that's fine. That's fine by me. We'll go with that. So I called my mum, called the kid's dad, called everyone else who I needed to call. And then, like, they've obviously started making their way to the hospital. I've got onto Homerton High Road. So as we've got onto Homerton High Road, I've felt the urge to push, so they've stopped. And I just kept on saying to myself, I'm not giving birth on this road. Like, are you get me in that hospital. So I don't know how or what I done. I was like, no, I'll hold it. So they drove round. But here's where it gets a bit mad. These ambulance people have never had a birth. They've never had someone in labour who they've taken to Homerton, so they don't know around Homerton Hospital. These bastards, let me not even call them bastards, sorry for that, I'll take that back, God forgive me, shit. These people, these lovely people that helped me, they have only taken me, bear in mind, at this point, I didn't have no knickers on. I think I had a towel around me from my house because I was so in a maze, I didn't want no one touching me. When I'm in that kind of state of mind, just leave me to it. That's the best way to let me deal with my own pain and frustration. Leave me to it. So they've brought me in Homerton, but they've only brought me in A&E. And when I say A&E, I mean, like, I was in a stretcher in A&E in front of all these sick people. And I just remember one of the receptionist women running out, you don't bring pregnant women in here, you don't bring, like, going mad on the people. They put me, I don't know where they put me, but I've ended up on a labour ward. I just remember going in and out. I've ended up, I don't know who knows about Homerton, but when you come out the lift, you're not on the ward immediately, you're in the middle of the corridors somewhere, do you know what I mean? So I've come out the lift, and I just remember saying, oh my God, the baby's coming. So I've literally, no word of a lie, turned around on all fours like this, and I pushed Malachi out and I pulled him. Remember when everyone was saying Khloe Kardashian or Courtney pulled one of her babies out? I pulled my son out because I couldn't bear the pushing. And for all the girls that haven't had babies yet, that haven't given birth, like, I've given birth 3 times, and one of them 3 times was on my knees, and I promise you, being on your knees is the most comfortable position to give birth in because it's natural. Gravity doesn't work horizontally. It works like this, do you know what I mean? Up and down. That's how gravity works. So how you're laying on your back and pushing out a baby makes absolutely no sense. It's gonna hurt. So when I don't know what made me turn around. I don't know what made me turn around, but I turned around on my knees and I pushed my son out. And that was the best way for it to happen because, you know, I wasn't in too much pain. So after I'd done that so I had pushed Malachi out. I wasn't on the labour ward yet. I was in the corridors, the yellow corridors to be precise, in front of people going to visit their sick friends and families. People I've never met a day in my life watched me give birth. I gave birth in front of so much strangers The ambulance woman, she was quite young. She was crying. She cried to me. She was like, "Oh my God, thank you. Like, I've never experienced someone give birth before." Like, they was my birthing partners. The ambulance, the two people that brought me from my house were my birthing partners. I gave birth by myself. Like, no one made it to the hospital on time. And you know how angry I am with everyone till today. My mum, the kid's dad, everybody like gets it from me till this day. You lot let me give birth by myself twice. So anyways, bear in mind they're twins, so one's come out, and I just remember going, "Where's the second baby? Where's my second baby?" I was going mad, like, and they're just like, "Calm down, mum. You gotta give it a minute." So there's 5 minutes between Malachi and Moses, but in that 5 minutes they rushed me down. Like, I'm holding my newborn baby. So in that 5 minutes they're rushing me down. I'm clutching onto my newborn baby. I've still got a bit of a bump because there's another baby in there. It was just all mad. So I've got onto the ward now, and I remember just kicking back. And if I'm honest with you, Lottie, I think I had taken so much gas in there by this point, because like they're 2 years old now. And I don't remember like actually giving birth to Moses, my second born. I don't remember giving birth to him. I just remember being. I just remember waking up, and I've given birth. And by this point, I'd lost so much blood as well. This is another for my crazy birth story. I'd lost so much blood. I'm a small person. I lost almost 3 litres of blood. 3 litres of blood to a tiny person like me is a lot. You can't do nothing. I was out of the game. I was the weakest my body had ever felt in my whole entire life after giving birth to the twins. So after I lost that blood, after I gave birth to Moses, I literally fainted. I was out for the count. I gave birth at 6. I think I woke up about 9, 10. Obviously by then, everyone's in the hospital. Everyone's there by then. I've woke up. I'm a hot mess. And my whole family's there. Well, not my whole family, but my family's there. Twins' dad's there. His family's there. Like, it was just a lot. And I just felt like shit. And I just remember I stood up. And you know what happened to me when I stood up out of my bed? Big, massive blood clots started coming out of my vag, like, I swear to you, and then blood pouring, and I just remember going limp. And then I remember waking up because I'm on a stretcher getting rushed down, to go have an operation, emergency operation. Like, I remember having them give me a form, like, to sign my consent, and I signed it, and basically what these people had done is left placenta and stuff inside of me, and it was just, they had left placenta and membranes and just all sorts inside of me still from the sacs, and not realised, and that had just caused so much problems and complications while I was out. So by the time I stood up, everything just dropped down. As I said, gravity, the way it works, it just came out by force, and people saw this. I didn't mean for it to happen. I just stood out of my bed, and obviously other women are just giving birth, and everyone just I'm embarrassed at this point. I just didn't even know what to do. So yeah, they've taken me down, and they gave me an operation. And do you know what's mad? I woke up from that operation, right? I woke up, imagine that being on my bed there. I woke up, my mum's there, kid's dad's there, his mum's there, and I'm looking around. So, okay, alright. I said, I need to go to the toilet. And the fucking doctor's in there laughing at me, telling me no I don't. These lot are laughing at me too, telling me no I don't. I'm thinking, how do you not know that I don't need to go to the toilet? I need to go wee-wee, like, I need to wee. So while everyone's looking at me, catching joke, busting joke and whatnot, I remember just like not being in the mood, lifting my covers up and seeing not a string, something, a wire, whatever, like, and it's connected to my nun. I said, what? What's going on here? So obviously, like, I'm checking to see where it is, and it's inside my pum-pum. Like, I've got a capital, whatever the wee-wee bag inside me. Oh my God. I was distraught. Do you know how embarrassing that was? And I've looked down and I've seen the bag and it's filled up with piss. So the wee-wee bag's filled up with wee-wee in front of my children's grandmothers, in front of their dad. That was the most... I just felt like what the absolute fuck. I can't even control my blood at this minute. Like, what is going on? Like, wow. Shit really got real. But in that same why they had given me that is because, as I said, I lost almost 3 litres of blood. They had to now I had a blood transfusion. They had to now put 3 litres of blood back inside of me. So that's why I had that weebie back, because I couldn't stand up. I was on a drip for 12 hours. So imagine after giving birth to my kids, I couldn't hold them for the first 12 hours because I was in a drip in a bed. I was bedridden for 12 hours, getting blood put back into my system because I had lost so much blood. Almost my body worth of blood, like half my body worth of blood had gone. So I had to have a blood transfusion. So you know what, right? You see, like there's people that are against having blood or something else from someone else put inside of them, right? Until it's you that's in that situation, you can't really sit there and say, how do you know what I mean? Because I never thought I would ever have to have someone's blood pumped inside my body. But I thank God for that person's blood, because I almost lost my life. Honest to God, like I wasn't capable. My body, it was a lot for me. It was a lot for my body. And the other thing is, I'm already anemic. I'm anemic normally. So when you're anemic when you're pregnant and anemic, right? You're anemic like ×2. So I remember being about 5 months pregnant and having to go home at hospital and sit there for about 3 hours getting a drip, blood drip, not blood drip. It was iron put inside of me because I'm anemic. So me, blood, iron, my iron levels is just it's just not all in line. So yeah, thank God for that person's. So yeah, thank God for that person's blood, and I wouldn't sit there and ever judge and say, like, even down to the donor register. I'm not being funny, but I think I don't mind being on the donor register. Like, I just don't. When I'm gone, what use is my organs that were working perfectly fine? Do you know what I mean? What use is that to me again when I'm gone? Like, so yeah, I don't think I mind all them things. To be fair, I'm not one that's fussed. Like, I'm just not. I'd rather try, if I can help someone, then why not? But anyways, so after I've got my blood put back into me, I was good to go, and they let me see my babies, and they was in an incubator, and they were just so tiny. They was absolutely tiny, like absolutely tiny, my little angels. They was in hospital for a total of 4 weeks. Worst 4 weeks of my life. Actually, the hardest, I wouldn't even say the worst, I'll say the hardest 4 weeks of my life, because I literally spent, after I gave birth, I spent a couple of days in hospital, 3 days in hospital, I think. And they're like to me, we ain't got no room, you got to go home. I cried, like, I was just so upset at the fact that I'm leaving my children in this place, going all the way back to North London. Like, I was just really distraught. I was all over the place. I remember, like, being all over the place in the hospital, and, like, some of the mothers and just other people trying to, like, just say to me, like, don't worry, but I am worried. I'm leaving 2 babies and just, go on with your life now. Come back tomorrow, mate. Like, come again. So anyways, when I left that hospital, I was really upset. But I went home, had a shower, ate and all these things, and I went straight back. Like, I was in that hospital, clockwork. No one couldn't chat to me in that 4 weeks. Like, please, I got to do my bit. I got to breastfeed. I got to, like. Whereas they was in a hospital, and I was planning on breastfeeding no matter what at what cost. So I went and got an electric pump, and I was literally asked. Well, there's a few people that can verify this. I was there like ish, pump it up. I'm doing like 10 bottles like every 3 hours. I had so much milk flow, it was crazy. 10 bottles every 3 hours, 10 full bottles. Not the little bit Tommy Tippy ones. I'm talking about the 8-ounce Tommy Tippy bottles. I'm filling them up, taking them down to the hospital. So my babies had supplied. The fridge in that hospital was packed with my milk, like packed to the point I asked them, like, can't I donate to mums that ain't got milk and stuff? And they actually took some of my milk. They had to purify it and that. But yeah, they took some of my milk to donate. So, I had so much milk. Why not? So yeah, that's what I was doing every day for 4 weeks. Going and seeing my babies, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4, 5, 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning. I was there like all the time. I lived at the hospital. I was there every single day without a fail. There weren't a day that I skipped when my children were in hospital that I sat down and didn't go to that hospital. Like, nope. I couldn't anyway. I couldn't afford it. My tits were fucking going rock hard. I had to go to the hospital. So they came, the day they was coming home, it was just amazing, man. Taking them home, these small little things, they were so tiny. The first night, did I sleep? Second night, did I sleep? Third night, did I sleep? yeah, sleep was existent when the boys came home. But you know what? I wouldn't change it for the world, man. My babies, them babies, really, really come and shook my life up, but in a good way, like a brilliant way. And them and their brother now, it's crazy having the three musketeers. That's what I call them, because like I've got twins, but it's mad because one of the twins, the youngest one, Moses, he's mad close with my eldest child. Like, he's got a thing with airs. So Moses sits there and will play with Kai's airs. Sit there and pull Kai's airs. Pull Kai's airs till he falls asleep. But yeah, that's my little story time on my three little blessings and my labour with the twins and how their pregnancy came about and whatnot. But yeah, my children's names and ages. Kyrie is 8 years old. He is my firstborn. And then Malachi is the first twin one, Malachi. And then twin 2 is Moses. So yeah, that's my three little angels who I love dearly. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll be back soon. Peace.